Perhaps me even asking this question is a bit hypocritical for me, as I've asked many hypothetical questions on the show in the past. But I suppose my overall question for this post is there such a thing as a stupid question? Because it's a waste of time? Or am I just overanalyzing this a bit myself and perhaps just spend more time thinking about specific situations, impossible or not? Thanks, Jack. There, absolutely, positively, with all the adverbs I can pile on, are stupid questions. That doesn't mean never ask questions for fear you might ask stupid questions. Far better to acknowledge that kind of the definition of a question is, I'm stupid. Right? Like, a question's not a statement because I don't know. Right? So don't feel bad that every question's a stupid question. And some questions are more stupid than others. Some questions are stupid because their answer is useless. And some questions are not stupid because their answer is useful. Right? We call useless answers foolishness. Right? So, is there such a thing as a foolish question? Yes. Expect to ask them. Expect to hear them. And then be ready to say to yourself, well, that's a foolish question. And don't get all worked up about it. Just kind of, and if you don't know the distinction between why it would be foolish or not, this is what studying a proverb a day will just kind of give you, okay? It's not about a list of the right things that make wisdom. If I have the 7 things that make wisdom, now I will be wise. You might know where to go spend some time. So it is possible to dwell on folly. And when the Bible has an answer to your question and you then say, is there an answer to this question? And then you quote the Bible verse and then you don't go to the Bible verse, that's folly and a foolish time. Learn to not do that. Is that Gnosticism? Yes. Playing with head games and thinking it's funny to think about it is sort of why we think we're better than ancient people, right? Because we have all these thought tools that we've created. They had them too. Man's devices are many. But we're more, again, heady about it, which is why we worry when we look in the mirror. We do. And you see the overweight, you see the struggle, you see the dark circles. We do. But we really don't in a way that treats our bodies like they're real. We really don't. The makeup hides it a little. But so acknowledging is the animal nature stuff from earlier again. Mm-hmm. And that as animals, if we get in a circle and we are geese for a while and just gobble, gobble, gobble about nothing, we walk out and just by sitting there, you're going to go out and you're like, gobble, gobble, gobble. And you're going to run into like a wolf pack. They can be like, bark, 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 and they got you. Because why? They can communicate. They can communicate with each other. They don't just kind of gaggle. And don't get me wrong, the birds communicate too. But not in a way which allows them to operate in any way you would want to operate in life. So, herd. Pack's better than herd. So, and humans are pack animals, not so much herd animals. Oh, that's interesting. We're packs that gather in herds. That's weird. We pack and den. That's the home and the family. And then we go and herd. That's the congregation. We got both. So, yeah. Your friend, how do you handle your friend who likes to ask foolish questions? You just get used to him asking a question and you just kind of sit there and give it 7 to 10 seconds. It just seems like a foolish question to me. And if he says, why? I said, I don't know. What do you think? And let him figure out if his own question is foolish. You might learn something. It's pretty simple. That's very tactics right there, right? That's all talk them into it moment there. Yeah. Turn it back on, Have your ready answer. I know this habit happens often. He likes to say things that are foolish, but he wants me to respond. I'll respond. I'll say, I think that was foolish. And I'll know he'll want to defend himself. But he'll be my friend, so he'll say why, and I'll be foolish. I don't know. I'm stupid. But my signals went off that something was off. So maybe you were smarter than me and can tell me why. What's right? What's wrong? And again, this is just the Columbo tactic again from Tactics. Very cool. You're just gonna let him make his own argument by you being the fool, the one who doesn't know. And since he did say something that you think is foolish, but you'd rather not fight, well then let's talk about it with you being the weaker rather than the stronger. Take the position of the disciple, right? And then give him the power, and then learn, or don't.